Vittozzi, who's in Forfar. But first, let's talk to our Scotland correspondent, Connor Gillies, who's in the town of Brechin in the Scottish Highlands for us this morning. And Connor, there is now an evacuation warning for parts of the area where you are.
Yeah, breaking news in the last few minutes. The authorities here in this part of Angus on the east coast of Scotland are ordering people here living in these properties to evacuate their homes, because this is the eye of the storm, the eye of the red weather alert that is going to bring a danger to life, life-threatening conditions as the rain intensifies over the course of this afternoon. Unprecedented levels of water falling here. In fact, that building over there is a residential unit for vulnerable young people. I'm told there are at least 7 young people in that, and they are leaving in the next few minutes. There is a sense that this could be on the front line of what is to come over the course of the next 12 to 24 hours. This area here could be underwater later on this evening, and let's explain why. Let's have a look at the river itself. If we just look down here, the river is at fairly normal levels for this time of the year, with normal amounts of rain as we speak. But just look how much it has to come, another 3.5 metres, and the authorities are saying that this flood defence that stretches right across this residential area here is likely to breach later on. And that is a scary thought, because it's not just localised parts of flooding here in Angus, here in Brechin. It stretches, this red warning stretches right up the eastern side, the eastern coast of Scotland, 40, 50 miles, and actually the Met Office has extended those warnings. So the people here are in for a scary time. The authorities are asking them to leave and to do it quickly, and they will be going door to door along each of these doors in the next few hours, encouraging people, trying to persuade them that that is the right thing to do. In the last few minutes, we've been hearing from the First Minister of Scotland, Humza Yousaf, as the storm looks set to get so much worse.
My message to all Scots is to please listen to the advice. Wherever you are in the country, this is going to be a period of significant disruption. And to those particularly that are in the red weather warning area, my message is a simple one. Listen to the advice. Do not travel. We know there's going to be significant disruption. There could be harm to people if they do not listen to that advice.
The authorities are saying that communities here in this part of the world are likely to be cut off, and cut off for days. The water coming over here in the coming hours, a really scary prospect.
Connor, thanks very much. Let's cross to Katerina Vittozzi, who's in Forfar for us. Katerina, not quite as bad there, but it seems like you've really got quite a front of weather.
Absolutely. We got here at 7 a.m. It just started to rain and it has not stopped since. And although you heard from Connor there about people being asked to evacuate their homes, the warnings are affecting so many areas. It's affecting schools. This primary school, you can see parents have been asked to come and collect their children. This is happening across the area, where primary schools and secondary schools have been asked to sort of heed the warnings, and they're shutting ahead of that red warning coming into effect at 6 p.m. But you can see just how windy and wet it is already. Shona Mather is a mum. She's here to pick up your son, is it?
Son and daughter.
Your son and daughter. Yeah. When did you get notice that school was shutting?
We got a message last night. We got a message on their dojo to say that they would shut at 12:30 today and all day tomorrow.
How typical is it to have a weather warning this severe for this area?
I mean, it doesn't happen often. We've had a few kind of more recently, but this one's quite bad. To have had it and to be closed for a day and a half, it shows how severe it is.
And it's obviously not just schools shutting, there's warnings for people's houses and businesses as well. How's it affecting you at home?
Yeah. I mean, we've had to make other arrangements for work, for childcare. Obviously, it's not safe. They're advising you not to travel. Clubs have been cancelled for this evening. So, yeah, like, we've just kind of got organised, iPads and everything charged up. And
well, because that's the thing. We already know that there are some places that are experiencing power cuts, so you're preparing for that at home.
This is it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just trying to be organised. organised just in case the worst happens, and and then just go home and just stay safe.
So you'll be heading home from here and then staying there until...
And staying indoors, away from this horrible weather.
Oh, well, stay safe. Thank you so much for speaking with us. I'll let you go and start collecting your kids. Bye. Well, I mean, just take a look. I mean, we've got parents here picking up small children, fighting the weather. Umbrellas, I can see, aren't really going to be much use in weather like this, where we're expecting wind gusts of up to 70 miles per hour plus. This is an area, like Shona says, it has seen storms before, but the warnings that are coming alongside this deluge of rain, just trying to highlight how unprecedented the levels that they're expecting. A month's worth of rain in a matter of hours. For some people, that's going to mean they're going to have to leave their homes. But for even more people, it's going to mean a disruption to services, schools shut, public transport affected, and possible power cuts. And you heard there from Shona Mather, a mother in this area. They're preparing at home to be without power, and that could be a situation they're facing for days to come.